America versus China. Which country has larger foreign reserves?
I'd say America.
Incorrect.
What?
Yeah, China holds $3.2 trillion in foreign currency reserves, the largest stockpile in the world and in history, whereas the US only holds $245 billion. Which country has a lower national debt relative to GDP?
I would say it has to be China.
And you're right. China's government debt sits at roughly 50% of GDP. The US national debt has now exceeded 120% of GDP, which is over $34 trillion in total. Which country has more land?
It's got to be China.
Incorrect. It's the US. So the US has 9.8 million square kilometers. China has 9.6 million. Which country produces more food?
It's got to be China. So I'd say China.
It's also responsible for feeding way more people than the US. The US has like 330 million total population. China has 1.4 billion. Which country has more aircraft carriers?
I would say people would think it is the US, but I think China has more and newer ones as well.
Incorrect. The US operates 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. China has 3, but none of them are nuclear. Which country spends more on scientific research?
I would think it's China.
You're incorrect. The US spends almost double what China spends on R&D. So the US spends $700 billion annually. China spends $440 billion. Which country has a higher savings rate?
I would say it has to be the US.
You're incorrect. China households save roughly 35% of their income. It's one of the highest rates in the world, whereas Americans save roughly 4%.
4%?
Which is one of the lowest in the world. So China wins.